All right, guys, so this is a short video here on how to remove Easy Dock connectors out of the Easy Docks. Now, there's a special tool required both to install Easy Docks and remove them. It's a special socket that you need that goes into that weird, I don't even know what you call that, kind of shape there. That's a plastic one there in my hand. It takes a 15/16 ratchet to operate that special socket tool. They make it into metal and a plastic, but you can see there, that's how it fits into that special slot there. And the 15/16 ratchet goes over the tool, and you use that to crank that down on the threaded rod for the Easy Dock. Now here in this segment, I'm just kind of showing how this connector thing works. You've got this rubber piece on the bottom and the rubber piece that goes on the top, and it actually sandwiches the Easy Dock in between it there. That's how it connects the docks together, like you'd seen in the picture there. And you thread that little nut on the top there, and then you tighten it down with your special Easy Dock nut tool. And I've been saying ratchet, but it's a 15/16 socket that you need to use on the ratchet. Probably be a 1/2 inch ratchet, I don't know. So the biggest difficulty that I've had when removing the Easy Dock connectors is if you're in deep water, these connectors can be in the middle of the whole dock attachment out there. And once you undo the nut and remove the piece from the top, the bottom piece and the shaft can fall right down into the depth and into the deep water, and then you can't get it back. So this is what I do. Easy Dock professionals would probably be horrified to see what I'm doing here, but this is how I do it. And again, this is just a quick demonstration with everything not on a dock, so you can see how it works. And then I'm going to show you how it works actually on the dock in just a minute. So you undo the nut off the top of the Easy Dock connector, and then once you got the nut off, you slide the rubber piece off, and then at that point I screw the nut back on. That way, if the dock's still held together and this thing starts to drop, that nut should stop it from falling through the Easy Dock there. And then I loop a little piece of string around it so that if it does fall down, I'm able to hold on to it. Now, the issue with this string is that if you're working in the middle of the dock, you can use that string to fish that connector out all the way through the outside and pull it up over the side. All right, so now that we know how all the parts work, this is what it looks like in practical application. We go ahead and we undo the nut from the top of the Easy Dock connector. Then we pull the rubber connector off very gently. We don't want to rock the dock while we're doing this once we have it off, because then we want to put that nut right back on top. In case this thing drops, it should catch it in the hole so it doesn't fall all the way down to the sea floor. I'm usually real nervous when the nut first comes off because you're working without a net until you get the nut back on. Then after you get the nut back on, you want to go ahead and you tie your string around it there. Now, the importance of the string is really not represented here very well, but that's how you end up pushing the thing down. You rock it loose from the dock, and then you pull the connector underneath the dock with the string through the crack in between the two docks till you get out to a clear side, and then you can pull it up over the side, and you've got your bottom connector. This is just me kind of putting it back together so you see how it goes back together. So if you've not done anything like this before, this is how you take them apart. To put them together, you actually need a specialized hook that you slide the pieces up underneath from. But taking them apart, you can do it with the one little special tool, a 15/16 socket and a ratchet. And I like a string and a big screwdriver to get them out. And those are things that are relatively inexpensive for you to get.